What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Bald Man Reacts. Getting into the band Angra and the track War Horns. Video was released a couple of months ago. Angra released a new album in February of 2018. They certainly deserve the love. They're a fantastic band. I've been meaning to do more with them. I did a video for their most recent record with Alyssa White Glues and Sandy, but honestly, I wasn't completely blown away with it. And I just wasn't happy enough with the video to want to upload it. So we're going to do War Horns. Had many requests for more Angra. I need to start getting back to these guys. They are a phenomenal band. If you look up traditional or heavy or power metal in Brazil in the dictionary, you will find a picture of Angra. They are certainly one of the most popular bands from Brazil. They are filled with talent. Most notably, as far as popular talent goes, guitar player Kiko Loureiro has been playing in Megadeth for a couple of years now. That said, all the guitar players they have had are phenomenally talented, and you're going to expect really strong rhythm and lead work. And their vocalist is incredible. So, let's get into some Angra. The band is Angra. The track is War Horns. And here we go.
And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea.
Good riff, spoken word that started out here.
Horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy.
Really straightforward power metal like drumming. Really nice guitar melodies there. Great percussion. Our vocals got such a phenomenal big voice and vibrato. As far as power metal vocalists go, he's certainly one of my favorites. I love how rich his tone is and how incredibly flexible his vibrato is. I like that melody laying just under his voice. Get a big sense of those keyboards back there. I hate to say it, but the way he looks and a little bit of how he's singing, you certainly get a little bit of James LaBrie in his voice, though I think he's a more powerful singer than James LaBrie. But he's got a good part of that mid-range you hear from guys like LaBrie and Dio. Gotta be honest, that keyboard is really dominating, and I wish I was getting a little more balls from the guitar tones here. That's a great riff. Definitely a little bit of Dream Theater there. Tell the drummer's had a little bit of jazz training with the way he's holding his sticks and playing that kind of hybrid style. Get that big neoclassical influence in these leads here. Really like the cymbal work drummer's doing back there. There's crashes interspersed every couple of bars. Like that he's doubling up on them. Shifting over a little bit with the way these leads are going, adding in some ride cymbal work. Nice punctuations. It's interesting they're playing more for texture here. Nice breakdown there. Not something you always expect from these guys. Would have liked a little bit more out of it, to be honest. I like that guitar line.
Flying missiles, atomic bombs, and the second coming of Jesus.
All right. That was Angra. The track was Warhorns. And it was enjoyable. It was an enjoyable track. Big bombastic vocal delivery. Their vocalist is awesome. Always liked listening to him sing. He's just got that big, mid-range, heavy voice. Got a great tone. He's got a lot of control. Got a vibrato that is so flexible that he can do so many different things with it. I'm surprised in a way how subdued the guitars were here. You got two guitar players that are phenomenal. They're really stellar players. And I feel like they were a little limited here. Didn't get some of that virtuoso shredding that I'm used to hearing from an Angra track. And the guitars were a bit far back in the mix as well. They were getting overpowered by the synths. You didn't get that big, heavy balls to their tone that Angra have had at points in their sound. Drums sounded massive. Drums were very well played. Bass lines were good. When I could hear it, it was kind of mixed down to where it's more of a rumble and you could feel the presence but not really hear the notes of the articulation. Liked the way the track moved. And it was an enjoyable listen. I'm not going to say it's the best Angra track I've ever heard. I tend to like when they're a little bit more heavy and you get a little bit more of that bite in the guitars. But had some really cool progressive moments, some really slick little runs that the guitar players were doing. Certainly get a bit of that Dream Theater there. And it's certainly hard if you're going to that kind of a progressive style to not have a little bit of that in there. Because DTs are so influential in that sound and have been doing it for so long. But really enjoyable track. And at some point I will have to get around to actually doing the full record. I do want to hear it. They do have a new track out with Alyssa and Sandy. It's solid, in my opinion. But one of my biggest issues was the amount of effects that were drenched on Alyssa's aggressive vocals. And at points it felt a little disjointed. So that's why I didn't put the video up. However, you certainly should check it out just to hear it yourself and not take my word for it. Because, again, Angra are a great band and they deserve all the support in the world. So, thank you guys. I appreciate you. I love you. Hope you all are doing well. Please give these guys some love. They're an amazing band. And they've got a great fan base. Angra fans are awesome. Thank you to my law enforcement, military veterans, and first responders for what you do every day. I love you. I appreciate you. As always, you have been awesome. I've been Bald Man. See you in the next one. Be excellent to each other. Head back.